Okay, hello again everybody. So I am back with my Hatsan Escort MP-TS tactical shotgun. I made a video of this bad boy a while back, and I really wasn't happy with the quality of the video or certain information I had on it, so I ended up taking the video down. Now I've done a little bit more research, and I've come back to this this sexy gun, so I'm gonna fill you guys in a little bit on it and show you the features. So let's get started. So the gun you're looking at is a Hatsan Escort MP-TS. The TS stands for telescopic stock. I can't talk today. What a great start. Yeah, telescopic stock. It is a 4-position adjustable telescopic stock with a pistol grip. So we'll get into the gun. I'm going to go over the features of it as well as just general knowledge. I'm going to show you guys the trigger and the usual stuff you see with my videos. So let's get started. So up front, you've got just a standard big old honkin' flash hider, as they call it. Nothing fancy, it's just, I personally don't know why that's on there, but it's on there, so take it or leave it. Moving our way back, this specific shotgun is a 20-inch model, 20-inch barrel, with a +2 extension, so you have a total of 7 + 1 inside the magazine and the chamber, so you have 8 rounds at your disposal. The other model they make, the MP, has an 18-inch barrel, just without the extension, so it's simply a 5 + 1. So, you have two different magazine options, I guess you can say. Up top here, we got this nice, beautiful looking heat shield. Try and keep you from burning your hand too badly. It is screwed in right here, as well as it slides into the receiver when you take the barrel off for cleaning. Should also mention there's a sling swivel here just for mounting a sling. Continuing our way back, this whole big guy right here is the actual the foregrip or the pump action, whichever you want to call it. Very, very ergonomic. When you're holding this, your fingers just naturally fall right into this groove, and it gives you incredible traction, as well as just comfort when you're gripping the shotgun. On the base here, you do have a 1913 style Picatinny rail. For mounting flashlight, laser. I don't recommend mounting a foregrip or like an AFG or anything like that. It doesn't look like it on video, but this is extremely far to reach. When you have the shotgun shouldered, it would be very uncomfortable to have a foregrip up that far forward. So just keep that in mind. Continuing our way back, you'll notice it starts to look a lot like an 870. You got the 870 style of bolt, action release, cross bolt safety. What you'll find interesting is this is actually a Turkish version of the 870, and I believe it's called the H&K FP6 or FP9 or something like that. It's basically a mixture of the two guns. Now, please note that whole HK thing, that was a branding thing to my knowledge, which was imported by HK with a specific type of shotgun, but there's not a whole lot of information that I had available for it, but to my knowledge, this was inspired by that gun. So just keep that in mind. Up top here, you've got a Picatinny rail, again, for mounting any sort of optics or anything like that. And we've got these nice, beautiful ghost ring rear sight, fiber optic front sight, as well as fiber optic inserts for the rear sight. They are not night fiber optic or anything like that. They're strictly just like day glow sights. But they're very, very nice sights. Back two are green, the front is red. Front's like a blade sight, much like you'd see with the AR-15. It's very familiar. So, now what we're going to get into is the finish. So, you'll notice it looks like a stainless steel kind of finish. Well, it is not stainless steel. What the material what you're looking at here is what we call nickel chromium finish. So, the barrel itself is chrome lined with the exact same finish as this. The only difference is the inside is a polished finish. This right here is a brushed or just kind of like a matte finish. So, it's very shiny with that light. So, what you're looking at is basically it's an alloy forged receiver. So, for those of you who don't know what alloy is, it's aluminum, aircraft grade generally speaking. That's been coated with like a chrome plating that has what we call nickel chromium particles in it. So to give you guys a little lesson in metallurgy, when you look at something like stainless steel, specifically 300 series, The stainless steel is only resistant and can't rust due to the fact it has nickel in it. Now, standard steels, 1045, 4140, I don't expect you guys to know anything what I'm talking about, but standard steels can rust because they don't have nickel in it. Nickel is a corrosion-resistant, rust-resistant material or coating or metal, whatever you want to call it. Hence, something like a nickel-boron bolt carrier group. It is an expensive finish, generally speaking, but its longevity and cost-effectiveness are definitely worth it. So, the barrel itself is just a 4140 steel, to my knowledge, heat-treated, obviously. It is a medium-profile barrel. It is fairly thick. As well as, again, the finish on both the inside and the outside has got the matte finish. Very nice looking finish. The inside is standard, like you would think it's chrome lined, is what it looks like. All right, so that's the finish for you. Great finish. Looks fantastic, and it's very, very resistant to damage. Like, this gun's got about 1,400 rounds through it, and there's almost nothing in terms of scratches or dings or, oh, I lied, there's one right there. A little scuff right there, but 1,400 rounds, that's not bad. Speaking of 1,400 rounds, I've put assortments of number 9 birdshot all the way up to double-aught buck through this thing, as well as slugs, rifled slugs. It's chambered for 2 3/4 or 3 inch. It is not a Magnum, 3.5 inch. Strictly 2 3/4, 3 inch. So, let's get into some of the other features of it. More specifically, something I want to touch on, which a lot of people really like. You may not like this shotgun because of it. Is the on the action here. I'm going to try and open this. Alright, there we go. So inside you can see it's all nice and chrome lined, or the chromium finish specifically. Is your shell carrier. So let's push this forward a bit. So you can see it starting to pop up there. The shell carrier, when it is in its up position, it is locked. So when it's up like that, you cannot ghost load this shotgun. So for those of you who don't know what ghost loading is, it's where you basically float around on the carrier. So you have a round in the chamber, you have another round sitting right here, then a full magazine. So essentially you'd have 9 rounds in the gun when it generally only holds 8. You can't do that with this gun. The carrier, when it's up, it locks. You can't push it back down to load that extra shell. So that's a little unfortunate, but it's not enough to scare me off. Especially, main reason because of the price. This gun, and this finish, cost $430. And you can get them all the way down to $299, depending on the finish as well as the style. They come in models just with a standard stock, no pistol grip full stock. What other options do you got? You got them in black, the nickel chromium, Desert ATAX, flat dark earth, OD green. The amount of shotguns and styles they produce is actually quite incredible. You should definitely check out their website. Just like Google Hatsan Escort shotguns. It'll take you right to their website. Amazing stuff. Now, it does sound like I'm raving about this gun quite a bit, and I am. This gun, 1,400 rounds, not a single malfunction. Like, nothing. Like, I haven't even had it hang up just for a second when I'm trying to do, like, a speed shoot or something. It just keeps right on powering along. Its reliability is incredible. And that's what I want to touch on. A lot of people talk down about this shotgun because it is Turkish. Now, generally, you'll hear people say, well, why would you buy a Turkish shotgun? They're garbage, Don't buy from Turkey. And I asked them where they get this information from. Like, why are you saying don't buy a Turkish shotgun? And the first thing that comes out of their mouth, 9 times out of 10, is, well, look at the UTS-15. And, the UTS-15 really is not a bad gun. Reliability-wise, its first couple generations were beyond terrible. The newer generations, from what I've seen and heard, they actually work quite well. Now, they are still prone to short stroking because being a bullpup configuration firearm, it's not as intuitive as something like this or an 870 or a Mossberg. So, and I don't find this fair. A lot of people will really pick at Hatsan guns because of their price. Oh, well, it's a cheap piece of shit. And they also say, again, the reliability because it's made in Turkey. What I can tell you right now is from what I've seen and how effective and good I am with this shotgun, I would personally stand toe-to-toe with any 870, with any Mossberg with this shotgun, and I would not for 1 second be afraid that my shotgun's going to fail me. Not for 1 second. I know for a fact this shotgun's going to work. It's an amazing gun, and it doesn't get enough credit, especially for the price. Now, when you look at price-wise, in Canada, $430, you would be hard-pressed to find a gun that will compete with its quality for the price. Bang for your buck, this shotgun is probably one of the best. Not necessarily the chrome finish, but I love the look of stainless steel and chrome and stuff like that, so that's why I bought this. I'm not a fan of black, just flat black. It doesn't do it for me. So, we'll continue on here. I digress from people's complaints. You hear them all day, every day. So let's get in. I want to show you guys something. Hopefully that locked. Yeah, I think so. I want to show you guys the trigger, so... There we go. Hopefully I cocked the hammer. So safety off. So you got like a 2-stage trigger. There's your first stage. Not a bad trigger. The brake is really nice, and its weight is very light. Like it's very crisp. I would say it's probably around 5 pounds, but it doesn't feel it. So I'm gonna set the camera down, and I'm gonna reset the shotgun. I'll show you guys how the reset works. Fuck off, camera. Okay, sorry about that. Oh yeah, that was the reset. Did you see that? How it like forced my finger back out? Very audible, very tactile. Amazing trigger, especially for a Turkish gun again. Like just awesome. So the question comes up: is this shotgun worth it? Absolutely. There is, again, in my opinion, this is only my opinion. If you disagree with this, like I 100% respect that. There are diehard 870 guys, diehard Mossberg guys. I own an 870. I think they're fantastic guns. But for the price, you're not going to beat this. For what you get, the quality is just amazing. And I, without a doubt, no questions asked, would trust my life with this gun. And honestly, I do. Like this gun serves as my SHTF-home defense gun. So, I have no regrets whatsoever about this type of shotgun. Now, before I close the video out, I forgot to say this. I want to show you guys another little thing. Up at the front of the shotgun here, right here, there is a clip and a plug. In Canada, generally speaking, when you're hunting, if you hunt, the shotgun can only hold 2 rounds in the magazine, 1 in the chamber. So 3 in the gun in total. Excuse me. Now, when you're at a range setting or just plinking, it doesn't matter. You can take that plug out. And I had a question on my old video how to do that. Right up front here. You see this? You need to angle that out, push it down, and pull it out. And as you pull it out, the whole magazine spring and everything will kind of move, and you can just slide it. It's just a big, long plastic rod. It just slides right out as soon as you take this off. Now be careful. See those edges? That is a saw blade. Now I filed these down because when I first did this, I cut my finger open trying to get that plug out. And I'll tell you right now, it hurt like hell. I'm gonna, where is that scar? I'm gonna show you guys here. See that? That is a nasty scar. That thing, it almost shaved the top of my finger right off. So, just be careful about that. Does that change my opinion of the gun? No. Not even a little bit. So, just keep that in mind if you're taking the shotgun apart. But aside from that, goods and bads about the shotgun: amazing shotgun, amazing price, amazing reliability. Bads, the flash hider. That's all I can really come up with. This is an awesome shotgun, guys. For those of you who don't believe me, try one out. And that's the video for you. Anyways, back up here. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you all next time.